Rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, shite. I know you'll be loving this shit right here. Sputnik.
Is that not too dark?
No, it's not. Surprisingly not.
Really?
It's worse with the light on. There's more glare.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Go to hell.
iPhone's really good because it's got the backlight, so it's all good.
Okay.
Trust.
Trust in the process.
Yes.
The time's wrong on this.
McAfee. Like McAfee, but
McAfee.
McCafe.
Why? The time's wrong on this.
Does that matter?
No, it's now out because it thinks it's still on British.
It's on GMT, not BST.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So 5 seconds, clap.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to another episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. We are live from the living room. Not live.
We're not live, it's pre-recorded.
I don't know why I always say this.
Well,
live from the living room.
We're live at the moment.
We are live.
We're live.
But this is a pre-recording.
This is a pre-recording, yeah.
So not live at all.
No.
I don't know why I just feel like I go into like this radio monologue and I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it would really like boost our presence.
It's also the first one of the day as well, and the first one of the day always is a little bit kind of
unhinged.
Awkward. This is like we just set everything up and then we're like ready to go, and then you're like, yeah, what do we do? It's not like we haven't done nearly 100 episodes.
I know. There is something I did want to quickly say to our audience. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, we have only just recently started posting on YouTube. If you want to listen to any of our previous episodes, they're all on all streaming platforms. We have, 70?
What episodes?
Yeah.
We got about 83, 84.
We're getting close to 100 then.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Getting close to 100. Yeah, so we only started filming them recently, so this is very new to us, the whole filming side of things, but yeah, we've got loads in the past, in the bank, if you will.
This will be video 7.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on which order they come out.
Oh, no, I'll put this one out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
this will be video 7. 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Obviously we are primarily an audio podcast originally, and we'll still keeping it audio. But yeah, if you're joining us on YouTube, hi, we're here, and we are today going to talk about space. We thought it was quite topical to talk about space because we've just had one of our very own pop singers.
She's not one of ours.
She's not one of ours.
She's not English.
She's not English. I don't know. Katy Perry went into space. In case you missed that news.
Did she?
I feel like
she though?
She brushed the atmosphere.
Did she really go into space?
I mean, she brushed the atmosphere. This isn't one of those things, did America land on the moon and plant the flag?
No, that's what I mean, as in, would you class where she actually went, how far she went up, would you class that as space? I had this discussion with my brother, Anthony.
Right.
And when I said about it to him, and he went, yeah, but she didn't really go into space, did she? And he said to me, to me, space is anything past the moon. He said he reckons that anything between here and the moon is just our local atmosphere. He said it's not really space as such, is it? Would you agree?
I don't know if I do. If you get out of gravity's pull, I think you're in space.
Yeah. So you're talking about
if
you can see the real curvature of the Earth. Sorry, flat earthers, that you're actually in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Did they see the curvature of the Earth?
Oh, well, I would have thought so.
They did.
Well, I think they were floating around a lot, weren't they? They were all just enjoying the zero gravity stuff.
They were floating around. I think they were up there, for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, they weren't up there long.
She was holding a daisy.
Yeah.
Because her daughter's called Daisy.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh.
What got me, though, about that entire experience was the shape of the rocket. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It just looked like a penis. It genuinely looked like a penis flying up into space.
I thought you were going to say the thing that bugged you the most was the fact that they're all now being called astronauts when...
Oh, they're not astronauts.
That's the bit that bugs me the most.
Yeah, they're not astronauts.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but
it did controversy.
It did look like a giant penis. It really did. It reminded me of a film in the 80s called Flesh Gordon.
Right.
You would never have seen that. Is it a
Flash Gordon ripoff?
Complete Flash Gordon ripoff. It was a rude version of Flash Gordon, and the rocket was shaped like a penis in that film. Yeah, and it just reminded me of that. Really,
I see.
It really did.
I see.
But I think we would probably say that this episode will be a two-parter because I've done quite a lot of work on this.
Oh my.
Exactly.
There's you have.
Quite a few pages on this one. There's a lot. Exactly. You haven't even seen this, have you?
No.
You never prepare for our podcast.
I feel like my lack of preparation makes this podcast. Like, I really genuinely feel that. Because then you get my genuine reaction.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Like, whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah.
If I pre-prepare, I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is true, actually, to be fair.
So
we're going to be talking...
I'm just a busy gal.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking a little bit about space, the universe, the cosmos, all of that. And also I put a little bit in about the future of space travel as well.
Oh, hell.
About all things. And I did a little bit on searching for life.
Oh, that freaks me out.
So I think this will end up being a two-parter. Who is your favourite person regarding space? Do you have a favourite person?
Regarding space?
I do. I have when it comes to space and when it comes to the universe. I think I know who yours is. I have I've got a person who is my favourite person.
I like. Is it? I'm going to get this wrong. Is it Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh, right, okay.
Am I getting that wrong?
No, that's
because I know there's like
right, yeah.
a boxer with a very similar name.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson.
Right, cool. So
yeah.
Michael deGrasse Tyson. Mike deGrasse?
Yeah.
Whatever I said. Yeah, he's cool. I like his documentaries. But I know you're going to say Brian Cox.
Absolutely, Brian Cox. The man is a legend. He is a national treasure. Protect him at all costs.
And a musician.
He is a musician as well. He's a keyboard player in D-Ream. Things can only get better. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Not Mike.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, I just think Brian Cox is an absolute legend because he's just so down to earth and he's so excited about his subject.
Yeah. He has genuine like.
I mean, he's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
I just think he's a brilliant person.
I think a lot of people would probably say Stephen Hawking as well, like a great mind as well.
Oh, he's yeah.
He discovered. He had a theory about something and then worked his whole life to dispute his own theory, which is quite fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. What a chap.
Yes. So space is a very big place.
So I hear.
Yes. Started off with, of course, the Big Bang. Although some people do dispute that.
I feel that is the leading theory, but there may.
You can see it.
So, yeah.
You can actually see the Big Bang. We can see it.
But whether that was the start of the universe or just the start of our universe.
Now you're getting into all sorts of
I'm going
questions.
Philosophical.
Yeah, because I mean, you could ask, there's the argument of the multiverse as well. Is that there's multiple universes and there's lots of theories. And to be fair, I think that's got some legs.
Multiverse.
Yeah, I do.
Very Marvel.
No,
I don't know if that's that deep.
I don't know. When you think of the universe, right? What is the universe? What is you start getting your mind?
I like to think Horton Hears a Who. We are a little speck on someone else's daisy in a cup.
Like the end of Men in Black.
Yeah.
When he opens the thing, we're like just tiny little thing in a marble.
Tiny little thing
in an alien's marble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, because if you think about
I don't
nuclear...
think we'll ever know, and I'm okay with that.
If you think about nuclear weapons and they split the atom, there is an argument that what you're actually doing is you are destroying a universe because the atom is another universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's... Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
Destruction.
So if you think about
split
that...
our atom.
Yeah, so when you think about that, it is basically infinite.
Yeah.
Infinite upon him, and just try and get your head around that.
I honestly, this whole subject makes my brain hurt.
Yeah, it is absolutely mind-blowing.
I struggle to think, when I discuss things like this, I always think, what is my purpose? I have no purpose.
Don't start. Yeah, you start.
You just go down really bad rabbit holes and you're like,
yeah.
It's depressive stages. Like, it's just, who am I?
You are Hannah.
Where am I? Who? How am I?
Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah, Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah. So,
Dr. Zeus had it.
Yeah.
He had it down.
When we look at space, and we look at the beginnings, particularly of space exploration, the Russians actually led quite a lot of it. Because in 1957, they launched something called Sputnik.
Yes, I know about Sputnik. The only reason I know about Sputnik is because when I used to watch movies about ice skating when I was little, every Russian ice skater was called a little Sputnik.
Yes. They were
A
indeed.
little star.
Yes. So in 1957, they launched the first artificial satellite into orbit.
See, had we prepared for this episode, I wouldn't have shared that fact.
That's true, actually. To be fair, so
all
yeah.
coming to
So
me.
I'm all the preparation and you're all the improv.
I feel like you're all the fact.
Yeah.
I'm all the fiction. I am the yin to your yang.
You're the yin to my yang. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Sorry, please carry on. I
So,
keep interrupting you.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. So that actually sparked the space race. It did with America. And it ignited the Cold War era space race. But did you know that Sputnik's beep beep signals, beep beep, beep beep, they could be picked up by amateur radio operators?
Wow.
So yeah, people could pick them up from...
Which means they're either really loud
No, you just tune into that particular
or really
frequency.
good at tuning.
Yeah, just tune into that frequency. The first human in space was a Russian called Yuri Gagarin. I'm actually going to pronounce that name, even though it's Russian. Because it's not like 60 million thousand letters.
Or consonants.
Or consonants.
Yeah.
And he orbited the Earth in just 108 minutes, and that proved that humans could survive spaceflight.
Man, he was the guinea pig.
He was the guinea
The
pig.
literal guinea pig.
Yeah. So can you imagine, like, how terrified he must have been going up?
But also, I don't know if he would have been terrified. Because
think?
if you had volunteered, presumably he volunteered and wasn't forced into it.
Well...
Had he had volunteered for that, he was
Yeah.
probably an adrenaline junkie and thought, this is the height of me.
Yeah.
Go into space, the first human in space. Well, we don't know he is the first human in space. This could have happened many years ago before the dinosaur situation.
Yeah, there's theories about Mars and all of that as well,
Mars.
isn't there? That Mars.
Is there life on Mars?
There is indeed.
Look at the Lord.
So he did become a global celebrity and a national hero in Russia.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that mission was an absolute success, and but also prior to that, Jules Verne. You won't know Jules Verne. You know Jules Verne.
I'd never heard the name before.
You've never heard the name Jules Verne? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Nah.
No Journey to the Centre of the Earth.
Nah.
The Time Machine.
Yeah.
No. Well, Jules Verne was an author, and they wrote a story in 1865 whereby a giant cannon launched explorers to the moon.
So he predicted it.
He predicted it.
I guess I
think Jules Verne was actually female.
Oh.
Do you know what? I'm just going to Google that. Just carry on.
I just feel like as
just
a
to make sure I'm right on that one.
creator of a novel, you would base. What was that?
Oh, that's
Is that your alarm?
No. That's
Sputnik's
WhatsApp chats.
beeps. Oh,
That's WhatsApp chats.
that's Sputnik's beeps.
Because I'm a popular boy.
You, yeah.
Yes.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I feel like when you're exposed to, 1865, that would have been. Is that like the time of Galileo, or am I really off?
Oh no, you're off. You're
well
off.
off.
You're
Okay.
off. You're off.
Well,
You're
in
off.
that case, what I was thinking was like I guess creators, the possibility of going into space would be quite a cool thing to write about. It's not that they predicted the future, it's more just like, they predicted that it could happen and therefore wrote about it.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Jules
Verne was male. Jules Gabriel Verne was a French novelist, poet, and playwright. His collaboration.
I demand to see the birth certificate.
Yes. Well.
Because a lot of female writers, the reason I'm saying that, oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, like, I know like a lot of women,
They did.
Who's to know that a woman didn't help him write it?
Well, that's very true. Well, even
and then he just took it.
A lot of authors just use their initials because they were female.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling is a famous example. Because
Mary Shelley didn't even publish it under Mary Shelley. Can't remember what her pen name was before. But, yeah.
But that's true because female authors weren't taken. Females in general over history weren't taken seriously.
We're never taken seriously.
Never taken. I take you seriously.
Thank you.
There you go.
I wish we were taken more seriously in healthcare, but that's another podcast episode.
That's it. We do need to do a podcast episode. I know that might be a bit of a tough one for you, but I think we should we should maybe do one.
Okay.
Yeah, we should maybe do one.
On your head be it.
Yeah.
I'll get irate.
You've got your little Instagram thing as well.
I do.
Your
growing.
Would you like to advertise that actually while we're?
I feel like we could do that in an episode.
Okay.
Let's stick with space.
Okay. I'll stick with space.
Space is cool and
Let's
fun.
stick with space.
Female healthcare not so cool or fun.
So a few years later, we had the Apollo 19 mission, which is the very famous mission whereby Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon, while Michael Collins stayed in the command module orbiting above. I feel a bit gutted for Michael. I really do. Well, you've got Neil Armstrong and Buzz sort of like jumping around on the moon, and poor old Michael is still stuck in the spaceship watching his two mates wandering the surface of the moon. I would be gutted, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't want to. Maybe you felt safer in the module. I think I would.
Yeah, I'm all right, chaps.
You go and have fun.
You go. I'll stay here. I'll stay with the engine running.
Also, I know this is going to sound awful, but again, not really my era. Well, just before your era as well. Like you weren't even born at this time. I have never heard of Michael Collins, and I know that sounds very awful, but I've heard of Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, so I do feel a little bit sorry for Michael Collins. I've never heard the guy.
I've not really heard that name of Michael Collins to do. I have heard the name Michael Collins, but that's a whole different subject. But I haven't heard the name Michael Collins to do with
in this context.
In this context,
Got you.
But the astronauts apparently did leave a plaque behind, and it says, "We came in peace for all mankind." And they also left the US flag and other artifacts like tools and scientific equipment.
And
so
that
they left
flag,
rubbish.
Yeah, and that
They
flag
littered.
to this day has caused the most controversial thing of all time.
Yeah.
About whether they actually landed there or not, because it doesn't. Because it looks like it's swaying in the wind, but there's no wind or something.
That's right, but it was the
yeah.
design of the flag. There's also talk about the shadows, to talk about the camera.
Did they design it so that it looked like it was waving? Is that kind of the point? Like,
there was even the point. They even said at one point they thought Stanley Kubrick had directed it in the in Area 51.
I still think like
theories.
a flag on the moon. If they're going to put a flag on the moon, but they want it to look outright and stretched and look like the American flag, they're obviously going to do something to make it look like that.
Of course.
Because just a pole with a bit of fabric on it just hanging loose is just shit, isn't it?
So do you know what the most compelling piece of evidence that we have actually been to the moon is?
Is it the footprint?
Not the footprint.
Because there's a footprint, right?
There is a footprint. No, but we have actually, or Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, left reflectors on the moon, right, that we use today.
Oh.
So we actually we don't, NASA does. NASA pins
me and
lasers.
You.
Yeah,
bonus
me and you.
dad, bonus daughter.
Yeah, we do it, yeah.
We ping.
They ping lasers off these reflectors that were left on the moon by the astronauts. I mean,
so it definitely happened.
It definitely happened. Of course it happened.
I feel that's kind of weird, like Holocaust deniers as well.
I think, to be honest, I think they're sick, but...
Yeah, I mean, it happened. It happened.
It happened.
Like, I don't understand how you think that didn't happen.
It's people trying to rewrite history.
Yeah.
And
then it becomes a movement, and then it becomes a thing.
I know, but yeah, let's ignore all of the evidence.
Yeah, like flat earthers.
And testimonials and all of that, and yeah, let's run up. Yeah, anyway. So in 1970, there was Apollo 13.
Yeah, we're getting closer to your birth.
Yeah, we are. So, but when you think about it,
why did they go from Apollo 11 to 13?
Oh, there would have been Apollo 12.
Okay.
There would have been another mission. But when you think about it, I mean, I don't know when the Wright brothers actually flew, early 1900s. So they were the first flight, the ones who designed the first aeroplane. So you think within what?
It actually only took them like 50 years.
Yeah, from flight to then going to the moon.
That's pretty impressive, to be honest.
I mean, when you think about...
I mean, they poured a lot of money in it. There was a race to get there.
Yeah, but when you think about how technology didn't move or was stagnant for thousands upon thousands of years, and then suddenly, after the Industrial Revolution, it kind of went nuts. But there is also the argument that we have had a lot of this technology before, but it's been wiped out through wars and battles and all of that as well.
And the island, Sentinel Island, that we spoke about in our previous... If you haven't caught that episode, it was very cool. It was about forbidden places. Don't think it wasn't a visual one, was it? Audio. It's an audio.
No, it's audio. That one's audio only.
That's one to listen on your
Sorry, I'm just
on your
sorting out
work
my
break
microphone
/ commute. Go listen to that.
Yeah. But Apollo 13 was particularly famous for one reason, in that the crew nearly died. So what happened was an oxygen tank exploded on the way to the moon.
Fire and space don't mix. It's like oil and water.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
And the engineers and the astronauts, they used duct tape plastic bags and their own kind of MacGyver shit to get them out of it.
Duct tape is such a ghetto repair.
It is. I think, does it move? Should it? And then you think you have the flow chart with the duct tape or WD-40.
Who invented duct tape? Because
I don't know, but the man, female, could have been
either, but genius.
Absolute genius. But
I used to hold my car together, my Peugeot, my bumper. Anyway, carry on.
But there's a very famous line to do with Apollo 13.
Yes, I'm aware of this one.
Which we most of us have said it.
Houston, we've got a problem.
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of like, it's one of those knowing of, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that prolific, I guess.
No.
But yeah, Houston, we've got a problem.
In fact, remember
Tom Hanks.
going back to the Apollo 11 mission, remember Neil Armstrong's first words when he went to the moon? Do you remember what they were?
My guess would be something like "Hello Earth," but I don't know.
Hello Earth! It was one small step for mankind.
Oh, of course it was,
one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. As he kind of stepped out onto the moon.
Do you think he had that preloaded?
He would have
the
done.
Old brain spill.
You would think, you think you've got the world watching you.
And you've got, what am I going to say that's going to be really prolific, really cool?
Yeah.
And he went with that.
Can you imagine if he slipped and went, oh, shit.
Yeah. One step.
Just buggered down the stairs. And started floating. got his line caught up in his leg.
Yeah, just like face planted the moon.
And then you just see like this behind him, Buzz Aldrin with this giant helmet just going, oh, bugger.
Or just pissing himself. That would be even funnier, like holding his tummy like...
Yeah. Michael Collins laughing his ass off, still up in the command module.
Yeah.
Should have been me.
Yeah. Egypt.
Brilliant.
I love how we both went into very British, very like Irish terms. They're all American.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the American equivalent?
Of what?
Dang it.
Dang it.
That's it.
Dang it.
Dang it. I don't know.
Doggone it.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. We went bugger.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, brilliant.
Bloody hell.
Then...
Rupert Grint. Sorry.
Then after that, between... there wasn't a really... After that kind of happened with the moon landings, it was like the Russians kind of... The
Gave
space
up.
race...
I was going to say, did they end up going?
I think the Russians have been. Because they created the space station as well.
I was just about to say the National Space Station. I'm sure that's probably coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, National Space Station. Yeah, I've got a funny story about that when we get there. Carry on.
Okay.
Sorry.
But next up is the idea of reusable spacecraft.
Ooh.
Which was kind of like from the 80s until 2011. They started using a reusable spacecraft that could launch like a rocket and land like a plane. You've seen those types of space shuttles?
Launch like a rocket?
Yeah, the space
like
shuttles.
A plane.
And so loads of missions have gone up in space. There's loads of satellites, the Hubble telescope, and of course assembling the International Space Station as well.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the film Armageddon?
Well, I haven't seen it in its entirety.
Oh, right.
You haven't seen Armageddon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I predicted what you were going to say. Was I wrong?
Just
to hear you. Is Alan Rickman in it?
No.
Oh no, maybe I'm getting confused.
No, Alan Rickman's not in it. Ben Affleck's in it. Steve Buscemi's in it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely who I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Alan
Rickman.
He's a brilliant actor, Steve Buscemi.
I like Steve Buscemi. I like him in most Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. But did you know that those shuttles' thermal tiles can withstand temperatures of up to 1,650 degrees centigrade?
Which is 3,000 Fahrenheit for those that are in Fahrenheit places.
But they're so delicate that they could be damaged by someone's fingernail running across them. So they can withstand heat. That's the type of material that they are.
Dude.
Would you trust something like that?
No. Where are these tiles located? On the outside?
They're on the outside, so when they come into the atmosphere and they burn...
My lord.
Yeah.
My lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't seem like the best material.
No. There was
disaster.
Yes, so the Challenger expedition.
It's not something to laugh about.
It really isn't. And I remember watching that.
In 1986?
In 1986, so I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
I was 11 years old. It was a really big thing, the Challenger mission because they, again, like
How
the
many-
Katy Perry thing, it was just normal everyday people going up into
it
space.
was.
And they didn't,
rubbish.
and the whole thing exploded midair.
As in before it even reached.
Before it even
So
reached.
they didn't even get to see the Earth.
No, they all died.
Wow.
It was
What a way
absolutely
to go.
horrendous.
I bet it was quick though. Quick death. Boom, boom, boom. How many deaths do we know?
I don't know actually.
Oh, okay.
I think if I'm correct, I think they were teachers.
Oh.
Yeah, they were just kind of normal, average, everyday people.
Oh, not celebrities then that could afford
No,
to go
no,
on there.
no. Then, of course, in 1998, the ISS was launched,
The ISS,
the International Space Station,
Yep.
and it hosted astronauts from 20 countries. Now, when you think about it, this is what gets me. This is just me personally now. Is you had in the 60s, you had in the 50s and 60s, you had the space race. So you had people competing against each other.
Yes.
Okay, so America and Russia competing against each other to see who could get to the moon quicker, who could do this faster. So they're in direct competition. Right? But when everyone works together, all these different countries working together,
Yeah.
look what can be achieved.
Exactly.
So,
and do you know what I think their theme song is when they're up there?
go on.
We go together like shabba-dabba-dabba-la-la-loop-a-doop-a-doop.
Do you think that's what's happening?
Exactly. They're all I think it's like a daily thing, like it's a daily like pick me up thing.
Yeah.
Exactly like I don't know, like 5:02 p.m.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what time zone they use, but whatever time zone they use, they just have like a minute of shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doop-a-doop-a-doop. It's like a musical up there in my brain.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear Lord. So basically,
Do you ever regret making this podcast with me?
not once. not for an absolute second.
I feel like I just come in with random. I mean, that was just.
That was pretty random. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty random. So of
I
course,
like to mix it up.
yeah. I mean, so there's astronauts from 20 countries, and they got there and they perform experiments in biology, physics, medicine, basically for the good of the entire human race, or for the entire Earth.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Thanks, guys, because
Yeah.
we're not doing nearly half the amount of effort that you guys are putting into the continuation of our species.
Maybe we should send this in. Those days that they do get bored on the International Space Station, because those two, they should maybe watch
They'll
our
get
podcast.
bored. Oh, listen to our podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just a father and daughter in the UK.
Maybe we'll give them something to do. I mean, look at those poor two sods that were stuck up there for months just recently.
Oh, what? Oh, you know
They were
what you
supposed to
should
come back
really
in
watch?
June, weren't they?
I hope they gave them like access to Netflix. I do, because I'm like.
To be fair, they could just probably plumb straight into a satellite and watch it off that.
Good point.
They could hack it.
They could hack it. They do have the brains for hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they being that close to that particular satellite for the last 2 months? Like, I wonder what their download speed is like up there.
Yeah. Just binging Breaking Bad up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's how you make meth. This is going to make our 2 months a lot smoother. I mean, not saying that they don't already know how to make meth, but...
I mean, I find this particular fact about the International Space Station just absolutely blows my mind. So it travels around the world at 17,500 miles per hour. Look at how fast that is.
Yeah, but I guess they don't experience that speed.
No, because it'll be relative to
To
because they will be in. It's like when you're in a plane, isn't it? The cabin pressure.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
principle.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
you don't feel the speed as such.
same principle, but on a much...
But that means that they
Crazier
orbit
scale.
the Earth every 90 minutes.
Oh my God. So every hour and a half...
Yeah.
So actually, so we record our episodes in 45-minute chunks-ish, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying that, hang on, I can't do the maths, am I right in saying that 2 episodes is every revolution?
Yeah.
2 BDBD podcast episodes,
Yeah.
providing they're around 45 minutes,
Yeah. It's a
and they're
revolution of
round the Earth.
And they go around the Earth.
Maddening.
Yeah. And also
That is actually insane.
It also means that they see 16 sunsets and sunrises every single day. 16.
That's very cool. So
Can you imagine what that does for your circadian rhythm?
What circadian rhythm?
Yeah.
So this is a two-parter episode. So in the time that these two parts are done,
So the time that they've seen one of our two-parters,
our two-parter
they've gone
episode,
around
they've gone around the entire Earth.
So my question would be, which is what I really would love to know, and I'm gonna have to look at this, is do they set their time as to their country of origin? And even so, if you think about America and Russia, and even China and a few of the other countries where they've got different time zones, or do they have their own set time zone within the International Space Station?
I would think for ease of the world,
Yeah.
they would stick to one time zone. And
Yeah.
I imagine it will be ours because we're 0.
GMT.
We're GMT. So
Yeah.
we are, 0.00. So you've got like the US, which goes to -8 to -12-ish hours this is.
But does it though, or do the US have their own? Because when you look at other countries' maps of the world,
Well,
their country is in the centre of the map, such as ours.
There is somewhere in the back of my brain that I feel like Mitchell has told me this, that somewhere in the world they go by New Zealand time. And there was a reason, I can't remember exactly what he was talking about now, and he's going to kill me, but he was talking about something, we were talking about time zones, we were talking about this. And
Where is Mitchell?
He is golfing.
Oh, is he? Oh, so should we call him? But no.
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is something where they do stick to one time zone, and there is like a reason behind that, and it's something to do with the resource.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, like if you were like, female space astronauts, I'm just going to assume, will need care packages every now and then. And the reason I'm saying female is because they'll probably need something like tampons, for example. Right. So rather than having all of the tampons all come at once for their whole flight, they probably have like care packages, right? Every now and then they'll probably have a supply station to the International Space Station. I'm assuming. I don't know if this is a fact. So if you're thinking about a country that's supplying that or has a means to supply that, you would have to go by their time zone because they're awake at that time. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so I honestly think in my heart of hearts it would make more logical sense for them to go by one specific country's time zone, and that time zone being the one that they get the most supply from, or their main control center. Like they would have to be, because they would sleep, and wake. Yeah. And it would make sense to have some sort of routine then. That would be what I'd predict that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One time zone. I don't think they would, but it would be
make
cool
sense.
when you're up there and you've got an English man up there and he's like, I wonder what my I probably don't have kids actually, but I wonder what my wife's doing, or I wonder what my mum. No, they'll have a mum. Or something like that. I was like, well, they might not have a wife and kids because they've devoted their life to science. That's what I was thinking. So they've gone, my mum will be making the roast dinner this Sunday right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
They would just look at it and they'd be like, this is the time in the UK and this is what my mum might be doing or what my dad might be doing. Anyway. Yeah. I'm sure they do that.
Yeah,
and they put
I'm sure
messages
they do.
to home, don't they, as well?
Oh, yeah. Beam messages. No,
Beam.
Yeah, beam stuff down. So, next is when we're looking at kind of space exploration and that side of things. The next stage has been, as we have just recently seen, like with the whole Katy Perry thing, is the rise of private space exploration.
Private space exploration, yes. This scares me a little bit. I don't like this because the reason I don't like this is because it's all money driven.
Absolutely.
Right? So when nationalities come together and it's a more... would you say publicly funded? Because it's funded by the people of the earth through taxes.
Yeah.
Ish. I don't know, like in a long roundabout way. I mean, from Joe Blogs to NASA.
Yeah.
I mean, our income maybe 0.0000002.
Well, our money won't go to NASA.
Well, no, I'm just...
Yeah. I don't even think the UK has got a space program, has it?
I was going to say, have we even been to space?
Oh, yeah, we have got British astronauts.
Well, I'm sure we have British astronauts.
We haven't got like shuttles and things like that.
We don't have a Coney Island, do we?
No.
Like we don't have any.
Cape Canaveral, you mean?
Oh, Cape. Why did I just say Coney Island?
Coney Island, that's in New York.
Oh yeah, sorry, Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral.
Where's that place near Florida?
That's Cape Canaveral.
Oh, that's Cape Canaveral. Yeah. Sorry, you are completely correct me.
Yeah.
We do have the Leicester Space Museum though.
We do indeed.
And the Science Museum in London, but also, as far as I'm aware, no exploration from there.
Yeah.
But where was I going with this? Tangents.
You were saying about the cost of it.
Yeah, I didn't want to. So private space exploration, you have to pay to get up there, right?
Yes, you do.
What good has come from that? We had a submarine that went into the sea.
Oh,
everyone died.
Yeah.
And now we've got SpaceX going up there.
Yeah. Well, space. There's two in it because again, there's this whole thing about this private space race at the moment. So you got Elon Musk on one side
Has
with
he actually been to
SpaceX.
space?
Yeah, he has.
he has.
I think he has. So you've got SpaceX on one side, and then you've got the Blue Origin, which is Jeff Bezos. So you've got kind of like Tesla.
Bezos' wife was in the shuttle, right? With
Yeah,
Katy
she
Perry?
was. Yeah. Oh, I did think, is he trying to knock her off?
No, I may be mistaken, and I haven't looked into his wife, but I do think she is scientifically minded.
Yeah, I think she's quite intelligent.
Is,
yeah,
I'm not saying she's
Yeah.
not intelligent.
I
Sorry,
know,
I didn't mean
think,
it like that.
No,
I
but
meant
I think she's.
she is that way inclined.
Yes.
That is her area of expertise.
Yeah.
It just happens to be the wife of the most.
The richest
man in the world. Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
So you've got Elon Musk and his SpaceX stuff, and then you've got Jeff Bezos with the Blue Origin, and they had a bit of a race between them two as well, didn't they? To
I
see
feel
who
like
could get up first.
they've joined forces, have they not?
I don't think so. I think they're friends. I
Friendly.
think they're friendly. Yeah.
They see each other in a board meeting. They're like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
but also they're like, I'm gonna get
a bit of kind of friendly rivalry.
friendly rivalry.
But again, when you actually think
Brotherly.
about it, it's like a billionaire's dick wagging contest, isn't it?
Yes,
It's a huge, big billionaire's
absolutely.
dick wagging contest. That's all it is.
Yeah. Do you mean like by dick wagging? Do you mean like, oh, my dick's bigger than yours?
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Yeah. Dick measuring exercise.
Dick measuring,
Yeah. So, but Elon Musk, he had, I think his rocket was called Falcon 9 when he sent that one up. Now, he actually, again, this is where I just get absolutely astounded about some people in the world. So Elon Musk, and he's admitted this, okay? When he built that rocket, he told them to make it more pointy. Genuinely said that. Because he wanted, not for any design purposes, just because he liked the shape of the rocket in the film The Dictator. Genuinely. Look it up. And he told his design crew to make the tip of the rocket more pointy.
Surely you just
quote.
Surely you just want it to be the safest it can be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's what worries me.
That's exactly
what if
what
he was
worries me.
like, no, it must be in black paint, and they're like, look, black paint is heavier than other paint because of the pigmentation, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making a absolute springboard-like motion. And he's like, nah, I want it black. And they're like, nah, like, dude, like...
Yeah,
black
safety
paint,
and all of that.
Safety is, we don't make it in black. It's just not think, well, make it in black.
Yeah.
And then they cut corners. And then people die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is what worries me about private space exploration, and it's not that he doesn't have enough money to do it. I think when it is your own money, you're more likely to cut corners than you are if it's a pool of money from a government. Perhaps you're less likely to cut corners. But maybe I'm talking out my arse. Maybe a government is more likely to cut corners because they've got less money. It's kind of like ooh.
You say that.
Yeah.
You say that. So me in my job that I do, I can tell you that corners do not get cut.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Because trust me, because I do work for the government. I work in the public sector, so I'm
public sector.
We're publicly funded.
You're a civil servant? No, not what's it called when you're a
public sector worker.
Public sector worker.
Yeah,
We'll stick with that.
So, but when people say about why things in my industry cost more money to make or cost more money than the one it does in the private industry, because we have so many more standards and we have to abide by so many more things to make sure that things are safe. Because if we do something wrong and something goes wrong in my line of work,
you're buggered. Yeah.
Whereas we're talking prison sentences.
Yeah.
That's the level of.
Whereas you wouldn't get that in the private sector because it's not regulated, right?
No, and also they can throw money at it.
Yeah.
And we haven't got that.
No.
So we have to make sure that everything that we do is above board and everything is correct.
Isn't it? That's worrying.
Yeah, so that's why those corners don't get cut. And could you say that? So when I hear things like Elon Musk saying he wants the rocket to be more pointy, it's like, are you serious, mate?
Yeah, just focus on making it safe. Do you know what I want to see? If I was a billionaire, I'd be like, can you just make this rocket the safest rocket
this is
it could be?
Yeah.
We don't want to cut corners.
Going back to this
I've got all this money. You can use it. I want this to be the safest thing that it could possibly be.
I mean, it's like going back to this thing about the space shuttle with these panels saying that can be cut by a fingernail. It's like, is there any way we can not have that happen? You know, and
yeah,
can we relook
and
at the design of
wouldn't
this?
you be cooler as a billionaire if you actually invented something that could help space exploration in the future?
Yeah.
Like, if Elon Musk actually patented,
Yeah.
like the tiles, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a cooler legacy than, oh, we made it to space first as the first private
This
thing?
is it. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Use your money wiser.
Yeah, exactly. Wiser. wiser.
Gotta be cool, gotta be wiser. I'm a little conscious of the time.
Yeah, I know. I'm
And
going to finish off
well,
on...
I feel like the Space Centre is halfway around the Earth,
Yeah,
so we need to stop here.
Yeah. Oh, no, well, just a couple more bits, and then we'll
okay,
stop, and then we'll go on to part 2. So Jeff Bezos, he's really focusing on this suborbital space tourism, which is what we've seen.
We've seen. Yeah.
But also there was another. Well, I just realised there was another player in there, and he is English.
Ah,
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson.
Richard
Virgin.
Branson. Yeah. So he kind of.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's not really. He didn't go as far as space, but he was like zero gravity experiences.
Yeah.
Which is the outer atmosphere, which is essentially what Katy Perry did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to experience that. I'm not going to lie.
Well, the thing is, you kind of can experience zero gravity on Earth. You don't need to go up there.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I'd like to experience it without leaving this earthly plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
That would be very fun.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. So that's kind of Should we end it?
I feel like
note?
we should end it on that note, and then we
note.
will be next time with back. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm having a stroke. I think she sells seashells on the seashore. We will be back next time for part 2 of space exploration.
Yeah. So what we're going to do in the next part is we're going to do a little bit of fun facts about the solar system, galaxy, the universe.
Davey's fun facts.
And also a little bit more about the future of space travel. And I'm going to talk a little bit about life, because
Life.
You know, is there life on other planets? Because I will just say, this is my parting gambit, is that I think that we are the only planet in the entire universe that can sustain life is very unlikely.
Statistically improbable.
Yeah, I think it is incredibly unlikely.
Yes.
And I do believe there is life out there somewhere.
Fantastic. Well, I've got nothing to add to that, so I think the only thing left to say is cue the outro. Sweet. I really need to pee. I need to pee. Gotta be cool, gotta be wiser.